The following video is a fandub of the game Obey Me. Obey Me is owned by NTT Soulmare. Please support the official release. And from your friendly neighborhood Simeon, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right! It's finally time for our retreat! 3 days and 2 nights! So, Yuki, are you pumped for this or what? All right! Now that's what I want to hear!
Mammon, you're being really loud.
Ah, what's wrong with you, Levy? Get that grumpy look off your face, Killjoy! Ah, I know what's going on here. You stayed up real late last night playing games and reading manga and stuff, didn't ya? Yep, I knew it. 1 point for Mammon.
You're like too excited right now, Mammon, and it's really annoying.
Mammon being annoying is nothing new, but yeah. This morning he's especially annoying.
At first you were complaining about how the retreat was gonna be a drag.
Ah, shut up, both of ya. Sure, I thought it was gonna be a drag, but now that it's actually time to go, I'm excited. Anything wrong with that, huh?
What are you, an elementary school kid about to head off on a field trip?
Whoa, Beel! That bag of yours is way too big. I bet it's stuffed with food, ain't it?
Well, what about Asmodeus? I'd say he's the one you should be criticizing when it comes to luggage.
Good morning, everyone! My, you're all early. I just couldn't decide how I wanted to do my hair this morning, you know? It took so much time.
Asmodeus, why do you have so much luggage?
Yeah, it's only for 2 nights, you know? You think you're heading off on a tour of the 3 worlds or something?
This is actually quite a bit less than what I wanted to bring. But then it occurred to me that I only have 2 hands, so I could only bring 2 suitcases with me.
Actually, larger doujinshi artists generally ship their stuff when they go to conventions.
Sorry, Levy, but I'm not sure what you're even talking about right now.
So what do you have in there? Food?
Of course not. I'm not you, Beel. I guess most of it's just clothes, makeup, and random beauty products? I mean, everyone expects me to look my best at all times, now don't they?
Man, even Levy makes more sense than you, Asmo.
It looks like everyone's here. It won't do to keep Diavolo waiting. We should head over to the Demon Lord's castle right now. I want to get there before the angels and Solomon do.
So we're going to the Demon Lord's castle. I hope you're ready, Yuki. Cause there ain't no guarantee you'll come back from this alive, you know.
I know you want Yuki to be interested in you, but you do realize it sounds as if you're trying to scare someone, don't you, Mammon?
What? What do you mean? Why would I want Yuki to be interested in me, huh? There are a lot of rumors about that place, that's a fact. From what I hear, there are ghosts wandering the halls, you know.
Well, what I heard is that there's an underground labyrinth beneath the castle.
So, ghosts in an underground labyrinth, huh? I could totally believe both of those rumors, but at the same time...
Quit standing around and get going!
Right, I'm coming.
Well, good morning. I must say, I couldn't wait for you to arrive.
Welcome to the Demon Lord's castle. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Good morning, Diavolo. And you too, Barbatos. Well, it seems that neither Solomon nor the angels have arrived yet, have they?
Man, now that's just shameless. Listen to you pretending like you didn't hurry over here all frantic to make it to Lord Diavolo before Solomon and the angels could.
Did you say something, Mammon?
Ah! Ow, ow, ow! My foot! You're stepping on my foot, Lucifer! Lucifer, sir?
Well, Lucifer, Mammon, I see you two are getting along swimmingly as usual.
At least Mammon is predictable. No matter what, you can always count on him to act stupid.
Yeah, it's embarrassing to think that Solomon and the angels are about to get a front row seat to all of Mammon's idiocy.
What?
Ah, speaking of our other guests, they've just arrived.
Hello and good morning. We've already got quite the crowd here, don't we?
You demons sure know how to get an early start. I see you managed to get here before us.
Yuki! What the? Hey! What's the big idea running up and hugging Yuki like that?
This is why I can't stand normies.
Yuki, I'm so happy you're alright. So happy! There aren't even words!
What's all this about?
I'm guessing he must feel responsible for what happened. You know? For how Lucifer nearly attacked Yuki.
I'm so sorry, Yuki. You could have been hurt, or worse. And it's all my fault. I know I called and apologized for this already, but it's such a relief to see you safe and sound. I've been beside myself with worry. Are you actually an angel? Is that it? An angel disguised as a human?
I've heard rumors that Simeon and Diavolo met and mediated a solution together. Is that right?
Yes, we did.
Indeed, yes. Isn't that right, Lucifer?
Yes.
Just look at the expression on Luke's face. He looks like a dog with his tail between his legs.
He'll hear you, Asmodeus.
All right then. Now that we're all here, perhaps we should go ahead and explain how this retreat is going to work.
Certainly, my lord. The aim of this retreat is for demons, angels, and humans to intermingle, so that each may gain a better understanding of the other.
Well, as we're staying the night, I say the best way to intermingle is by having a pillow fight.
Now then, I'll begin by explaining what we have planned for each day of the retreat.
What? So you're just gonna ignore me?
ROTFLMAO!
After you've taken your belongings up to your rooms, we'll begin with a tour of the Demon Lord's castle, where you will have a chance to learn about Devildom history. We'll be serving Devildom cuisine for dinner tonight, and I've taken the liberty of volunteering to prepare tonight's meal myself.
Barbatos' authentic Devildom cuisine.
Beel? You know you're drooling.
Tomorrow we'll be having a scavenger hunt.
Eh? A what now?
A scavenger hunt. It's a game you play in groups. You use pictures and hints to help you hunt down hidden items.
Each day we plan to have a representative from one of the 3 worlds prepare a meal for us. So tomorrow, Luke will be making food from the celestial realm. I'm sure it will be quite a treat.
Food from the celestial realm, huh?
Was that your stomach growling just now, Beel? Because for a moment, I thought I heard thunder.
Remember, Luke, you're making dinner, which means more than just sweets, understand?
Aww. Okay.
Incidentally, there will also be a dance following dinner tomorrow. Then on day 3, the final day, we'll get to enjoy food from the human world for lunch, which Yuki will be preparing for us.
Just the thought of getting to eat Yuki's human world cooking is making me hungry.
Well then, why don't we move on to the room assignments? Lord Diavolo will be sharing a room with Lucifer.
You have your own bedroom here. Why share a room with me?
Why do you think? Because this is a retreat, of course.
You certainly seem to be looking forward to this.
Luke, Beelzebub, Leviathan, you will be sharing a room.
Ooh, what's this? Looks yummy.
Hey! That's a figurine! It's Rudy Chan's pet Petey the Pancake. It's not edible!
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Simeon, Asmodeus, Yuki, you will be sharing a room.
What?
And Solomon, Mammon, Satan, you will be sharing a room as well. And that covers everyone.
Yo, Asmodeus. Switch rooms with me!
What? Why?
Because, you know, Solomon looks like he snores, and Satan's feet probably stink.
Well, that's an awfully rude thing to accuse me of. And it's not true.
My feet don't smell. Mammon, the truth is that you want to be in the same room as Yuki, don't you?
What? You idiot. No, I don't! Why would I want to share a room with Yuki? I mean, a human! And when you sleep in the same room as a human, their smell ends up rubbing off on you. So you should be grateful I'm even willing to trade with you. You should be honored, actually.
Look at how hard he's trying to deny it.
Ah, I see. So that's why you want to switch rooms, is it? Well, in that case, the answer is no. Too bad.
Why not?
Maybe because I enjoy seeing that bitter, frustrated look on your face? Yep, that's the one. I really do love that look.
How long do you all plan on goofing around? Let's go. Time to take your belongings up to your rooms.
Ow! Hey, Lucifer, stop! Quit pulling me along by the ear! Come on! What did I do to deserve this, huh?
Well, it seems we've gotten ourselves settled here in our room now. Our belongings are in order, and we've decided who will be using which bed. So, Asmodeus, Yuki, let me take this opportunity to say that I look forward to sharing a space with the two of you these next few days.
Yes, me too. And I have to say, Yuki, Simeon, you two certainly lucked out. Now didn't you? Considering you get to share a room with me!
Ah, yes. I suppose you could say we're lucky to have you on the team.
Now, there's no need to hide how thrilled you really are right now. Stop and think about it for a moment. You'll be sharing a room with me, with Asmodeus himself, which means you'll be there to see me when I first wake up in the morning, after I've stepped out of the shower, when I get sleepy and start to doze off, when I'm changing clothes. For 3 days and 2 nights, you actually get to witness the most private sides of me. Now, if that's not what you call amazing luck, I don't know what is.
I have to say, you really are funny, aren't you, Asmodeus?
Funny? I believe you mean beautiful. It's okay. You can just come out and say it, you know. What sort of image did you have of me in the first place, Simeon?
Let me think. Well, I suppose I still think of you in the same way I did back when you were up in the celestial realm. Lucifer, the pride of the celestial realm, loved by all of creation. There was one angel he thought especially beautiful, one whom he praised and kept at his side. 'Twas Asmodeus, jewel of the heavens.
Yes, exactly! That's me!
A traveling minstrel wrote that about you once, and it turned out to be an image that stuck. I suppose I see you as someone who's very attached to that reputation, and works day in and day out, trying to live up to it.
Huh? So, you're saying that your image of me is of someone who wants to be loved?
Yes, I suppose that would be accurate.
I don't feel like that's a good description of me personally. I mean, naturally, I think no one in the 3 worlds is more deserving of love than I am. But that's just common sense, now isn't it? I mean, is there anyone out there who doesn't love me?
I wonder. If you were ever to come across a soul that you couldn't charm, that you couldn't control, how would he react? It's an interesting question. Wouldn't you agree, Yuki?
Yuki, what do you have to say about this? You think there's actually someone out there who does not love me? You don't know? Are you just not very bright? Is that it? Or perhaps it's an issue with your eyesight?
Hey, the tour of the Demon Lord's castle is starting soon.
Well, I suppose we should get going then.
I want to go home.
What's wrong, Luke? You seemed to be such in high spirits earlier.
Yeah, suddenly, that cute little tail of yours is hanging down like a sad doggy, you know.
I'm not a dog, and I don't have a tail! You're so lucky, Simeon! Unlike me, you have relatively decent roommates. My room is awful! First off, Leviathan is taking up almost half the room to perform a strange ritual worshipping some sort of idol.
Well, tomorrow is the birthday festival for one of my favorite characters. When the clock strikes midnight, I've got to go online and start streaming to share my deep passion and joy and infatuation.
At least speaking a language I can understand. As for Beelzebub, he suddenly started eating one of the paintings in our room.
That picture of the fruit was too lifelike. I thought it was real.
Right, but shouldn't you have realized it was a painting before eating the entire thing?
Hey now, Levy, Beel, you shouldn't tease the doggy too much. Got it?
I'm not a doggy.
What's going on? Suddenly you seem to be in an awfully good mood, Mammon. Did you spot something in your room that you might be able to sell for a profit?
What? No, I'm not planning to do anything like that. I mean, I'm totally not thinking about maybe stealing something out of the castle if I get the chance. And it's not like Solomon and Satan and me realize we've got shared interests and common goals because Solomon wants some magical items that belong to the Demon King. And Satan just wants to give Lucifer a black eye, and that suddenly things got more interesting when we realized we could work together. It's not like that at all, understand?
Solomon shuts that idiot up right now.
Don't look at me. Isn't he your responsibility? You are technically brothers, after all.
Well, it looks like everyone's here now.
In that case, let's begin our tour of the Demon Lord's castle.
Oh man, that was close. Good thing Lucifer didn't hear what I said.
Mammon, when the tour's over, I expect you to come to my room and explain everything about what you just mentioned in detail.
Yikes!
What an idiot.
Now, I think it's nice to have at least one foolish character in the group you can tease. It, lightens things up a little, don't you think?
Hey! Who you calling foolish?
Wait a second. Where did that voice come from?
Whoopsie. I suppose I really should have introduced myself earlier. Hello there. I'm Little D, number 2. But call me number 2 if you would, okay?
What is that? A tiny demon?
Looks yummy.
Careful, Beel. He'll make you sick to your stomach.
You all know about the little D's, don't you? After all, they help Yuki with any tasks we assign. Apparently, Barbatos has some student council business to attend to at the moment. So I thought I'd ask number 2 here to be our tour guide. He may be small, but he's very helpful.
Yes, he's much more helpful than a certain other number 2 I know.
A certain number 2? Who's that?
You know, every once in a long while, I'm actually a little envious for you being like this, Mammon.
Okie dokie then. I'll go ahead and give a quick rundown of what we're going to be seeing on our tour. The history of the Demon Lord's castle is the history of Devilldom itself. We're going to be viewing all sorts of historical artifacts and works of art housed here in the castle. And in the process, you'll learn all about the Devilldom.
Boring.
So, Let's start with this portrait here.
I doubt you even need to introduce him, right?
Don't be so sure, Satan. After all, I'm guessing Yuki doesn't know who this is.
Right, so this is a portrait of the Demon King himself.
Oh, right. So that's what he looked like. The last time I saw him was at a ceremony over 1,000 years ago.
Yes, I haven't seen my father in several hundred years myself. He's slumbering at the bottom of the Devildom now. I'd say he isn't much interested in the world at large these days.
That crown there, what is it? I'm guessing it must belong to the Demon King?
Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice that crown there. As for whether it belongs to the Demon King, I think maybe it could.
Actually, that belonged to the previous Demon King.
Oh, wow! It looks like you're right, actually. The former Demon King's inscription is etched inside the surface.
Huh, interesting. You certainly do know a lot about this stuff, don't you, Lucifer?
And that's because when I first came here, Diavolo explained what each item here was. It took him hours.
Right, I did, didn't I? Ah, the memories.
Man, I've got to hand it to Lord Diavolo. Even when Lucifer gets sarcastic like that, it still doesn't bother him.
Assuming it registered as sarcasm to him in the first place.
It's nothing but paintings in here.
Yeah, there are plenty in the House of Lamentation too, but not as much as here.
I haven't stopped to look at these in quite some time myself.
Wow, there's even a picture of the Celestial Realm here.
Ah, yes. I believe this was painted around the time that I first met Lucifer.
Hey, let's not bring that up.
Oh, what's the harm in it? The first time I met you, you were simply so divine, so awe-inspiring that you took my breath away. I couldn't believe such a beautiful, magnificent angel actually existed. And then there was the way you refused to even shake my hand at first.
Why do you sound so happy right now?
He wouldn't even shake your hand. Wow, that'd be unthinkable now.
All of this walking around is making me hungry.
Man, this tour of the Demon Lord's castle only just started, and I'm already totally sick of it. Lol, and sit.
Don't you think it's a bad idea to be posting that sort of stuff online?
Hey! Beel! Stop gnawing on my elbow!
What was that?
It sounded like a woman screaming?
Hello, humans. We appreciate your support through this project, and we do hope you are enjoying our works. If you are further interested in our art, I would suggest you subscribe to the channel of Otome Live. And if you're interested in the works behind this entire project, we also have a Patreon you can subscribe yourself to. So, thank you once again, and I do look forward to seeing you all again soon. You will return, won't you?
Everybody 踊れお前のスタイルにもっと始まるぜ完璧なショー It's not the trick or baby It's party party time Christmas full of things 目が火が毛が歌えお前の全てをもっと上がってきなシェア the stage It's not the trick or honey